Welcome all sports fans, YouTubers, Facebookers, all social media across the nation. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Clayton, and please check us out also on Educated Network, both on YouTube, so please like and subscribe to both channels. Guys, Carmelo Anthony is going through a well, before I say that, Carmelo Anthony is a very rich guy, and I'm pretty sure he's very, very happy. Outside of that, the guy is like, what can a brother like me do to get a break? Carmelo Anthony, I've always said it. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of Carmelo at all. But if comes to find out that the whole entire world isn't a big fan of Carmelo as well. He finally got his wish, or unwish, to get traded. It was basically OK cities. They say, you know what, we'll trade. We want to trade the guy. We want to get rid of him. He has the money, but now we want to get rid of him. And it was close. It was so close to him not finding a destination. But then those Atlanta Hawks came in, swooshed it, and say, you know what, we will give you Dennis Schroeder for Carmelo Anthony. Sort of straight up. And we know that Atlanta has the cap to get him. And at first, I thought, you know what, this is a really good fit for Carmelo, but a better fit for the Atlanta Hawks fan base. Let's be honest, they have one of the worst fan bases in all of sports. When you talk about Atlanta, they are there to support you when they're winning, but when you are losing, they are not there. I don't know what's worse, Atlanta or Miami. One of those two. They are horrible fan bases. So to get your fan base intrigued, the only reason why they got Trae Young and got him where he was at number 3, the fan base. When you quote it as the next Steph Curry, when you quote it as the next best, greatest shooter, people want to see that. Back in the day, it was all about dunks, and it was all about flashy plays. Now it was all about a three-point shot. And people want to see a great three-point shooter. Trae Young is that guy. Atlanta got him. So I thought to myself, well, them getting Carmelo as well, that's great too, because Carmelo at least has star power value when it comes down to intriguing fans. His name is still out there. His name is still Carmelo Anthony. When you hear his name, you know who he is. It's a big name. I thought Atlanta getting him was great. But then you also heard, you know what, they're going to waive Carmelo Anthony. I'm like, oh, well, even Atlanta doesn't want Carmelo Anthony. so I'm like, where is Carmelo going to end up? The best situation for him is the Houston Rockets, in fans' opinion. Now, if I'm Houston or the LA Lakers, I don't want Carmelo Anthony nowhere near my squad. I think he's a ball stopper. In Houston's case, you already have 2 of those guys in James Harden and Chris Paul. Those guys are good, but they fed off each other last year and they worked out perfectly. But then you add a third person who cannot create for himself anymore. And let's be honest, Carmelo cannot create anything for himself. He is known as the stretch 4 now. And we saw what happened to him as a stretch 4 in OK City. Yes, he had the most three-point attempts in his career, but he had the worst percentage of his career all in the same season. Carmelo Anthony is a big shell of himself, but he's $28 million a shell of himself. So Carmelo doesn't matter. He's the same guy that said gold medals is all he cares about now. Pretty much, not in quotations, but you know, he said it. He has his gold medal. That's all he has. Carmelo, newsflash, even if you weren't on that gold medal team, they would have still won gold medals. So who does Carmelo end up with? I have no idea, but I get a strange feeling. It's going to be a team that we don't know. From what we've seen this whole entire offseason of basketball, we just don't know anymore. I don't know. I figured Carmelo was going to stay in OK City, but OK City has so much money tied behind themselves that they had to get rid of people, and they got rid of a lot of people. You had Paul George, Russell Westbrook's contract. That's a lot to deal with. Oh, by the way, OK City, $28 million, so they kind of spread it out over 3 or 4 years for Carmelo Anthony, which is fine. You got rid of that. But who wants Carmelo Anthony? Who wants him? Because he's shown as a stretch 4, he can't get it done. In this stage in his career, he is going to be a stretch 4 and a stretch 4, period. If he gets waived and no one picks him up, Carmelo Anthony still wins. Because in my opinion, he doesn't care. But he also said in this stage of his career, he wants to be on a winning team. Oh, but you don't want to come off the bench, don't do that? You got to come off the bench in order to be a successful player on a winning team. You got to come off the bench. If he does not accept that role, then it is what it is. Houston has the best bet to get him. But at what cost and what role would he play? You already have Eric Gordon as your 6th man. Would you really stick Carmelo as that 4 seed who cannot play defense to save his life? You already lost Trevor Ariza, Luke Barbute. You lost those guys as well, and those were defensive handlers. Carmelo is not that guy, and he never was that guy, to be honest. So you're going to have a heavy price to pay if you're Houston or if you're the Lakers or any winning organization that wants Carmelo Anthony as your starter. Somehow, somewhere you have to force him to be off the bench, a 6 or a 7 man, and put up points. And they will understand that. He could probably still play 25 to 28 minutes off the bench. He has to recognize who he is. If not, he might not see a job. And if he does, it'll be somewhere that he does not want to be. Right now, Atlanta still has him, I believe. I don't know if the waiver went down yet, but it's obvious he's going to get waived. And someone is going to really, really, really not like Carmelo Anthony when they have him. So let me know, where does Carmelo Anthony end up down below in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on that. So please, this is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. Also, check me out on Uneducated Network. Both shows on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. As always, sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace.